All right, everybody, welcome to yet another live edition of Ultimate Black Man Radio. This is probably gonna be a good one because people are already waiting in the chat. They're all on Facebook, crying, complaining, ready to fight. This is gonna be one for the books. Hello, everyone. My name is Gabriel. I am one half of Ultimate Black Man Radio. I do want to thank everybody who is tuning in right now. Of course, Ultimate Black Man Radio is a channel for Black men by Black men, and we discuss relationship issues that affect both men and women. So yes, I do have content that is for women, and I think the topic today will be for both, to be honest. So yeah, definitely want to welcome everybody to the channel that is listening live here on YouTube. Do me a favor, if you are new here, again, welcome. I want you to hit the subscribe button. After you hit the subscribe button, go ahead and hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button so you'll be notified anytime we go live. And I also would like for you to hit the like button. Let's get this video up in YouTube's algorithm so we can discuss or so other people can be made aware that we're live and be informed about the content that we're making over here. We are slowly but surely closing in on our 1,000 subscriber mark. Right now we're at 814 subs. And we're quickly approaching that 1,000. So we're getting there. Slow and steady wins the race. So I'm pretty sure we'll be there in the next couple months, and I'm excited. So I definitely want to thank everybody that supports the channel, and that shares this channel. And as a matter of fact, everybody that's here now, share this video. Share it on your Facebooks, Twitters, Instagram. Share it in the groups you're in on Facebook. Share it on your Facebook timeline. Tell people to, come on through and listen to us as we chop it up about pygmies today. That's what we'll be talking about. We'll be talking about pygmies, and not in the way that you think. I'll just hop right on into this. I think I've done all the housekeeping. Oh, yes. For those that don't know, we do have a website now, ultimateblackmanradio.com, where you can purchase your Ultimate Black Man t-shirts. Yes, I have t-shirts and hoodies and other things will be coming to the website, so be on the lookout for that. If you would like to support the channel, just go buy you a $20 t-shirt. You can wear it to the gym, wear it out when the quarantine is over. You can wear it on your first date with your quarantine bae. So yeah, definitely check that out. Also, Patreon is a thing too. I do have a Patreon, and I'll drop that link below. So if people would like to sign up to be a Patreon, you can do that as well. I do have a guest today, no stranger to the channel. It is Miss Marisank. Marisank, how are you doing today, ma'am?
Hey guys, how's it going? I'm doing good. Drinking my sparkling water.
Drinking sparkling water during the quarantine.
Yes.
So this is the thing. We're supposed to be doing some more celebrity talk, so be looking out for that. You've just been having trouble coordinating times, but y'all be looking out for that. But Marisank brought something to my attention, and I thought it was worth discussing and worth noting. And it's in regards to pygmies. Now, when we announced we were going to do this show, people immediately got triggered. Shout out to everybody in the chat. 1112 Queen, Michelle. Michelle's always supporting the channel. I love her so much. Views from the man cave. Hey, Frank, check your email if you want to hop on. Let me know. The link's already in your email. Lawrence, welcome. Everybody, welcome everybody. So she kind of was discussing this thing with Pygmy, and Cuban Princess, how you doing? When she started to kind of talk about it, I said, you know what? This deserves to be discussed because Pygmy is a term that is often misused. It's often misused. Um, it's kind of like simp. And I'm gonna read the definition. Me and Mary Saint came up with this definition. I'm gonna read you the proper definition for a pick me. Okay. This is again, this is often this word is often misused. Um, yes, Miss Jones, how you doing, dear? Good to see you. Sade, welcome. Yours truly, Heather. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I posted this on Instagram and it is up right now. It is up, and this is the definition that we came up with. So pick me is a woman who would do anything for a man at the detriment of herself and others. The major key here is a pick me is basically the female version of a simp, is they usually lack self-esteem and put their partners on an undeserving pedestal. Contrary to popular belief, femininity is not synonymous with pick me. I'm gonna read that again, okay? Contrary to popular belief, femininity is not synonymous with pick me. So you get a lot of these goofy feminist hoes. They run around here talking about, oh, pick me, pick me, pick me, pick me, pick me. Any woman that is co-traditional values or pro-traditional values or pro stay-at-home wife, or if she's pro, you know, letting her man lead, they'll call you a pick me, especially on Twitter. All them bitter, overweight blimps over there, they're quick to call traditional value women pick me's. And that is not the case. Mary Sank sent me a couple of cases and I read over them and I said, this is what a pick me is. I also this is also an archetype, guys. This is an important one too. I actually failed to add this to my archetypes to avoid. You want to avoid pick me's.
Gabe, I think he went out. Gabe, I think he went out for a second.
No, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can.
Okay, there we go. The
Yeah, you went out again. What the heck? They don't want to hear this. I think your mic had cut off, Gabe.
All right, there you go. There it is. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, the internet is just ever since this COVID thing has gone on, and I think Comcast is using it as an excuse to slow people down. I pay a lot of money for internet because I game, and you have to. I don't have like 60 megs. I think I pay for 200 megs. So my internet is fast, but it's been struggling. So just stop me. Just say you can't hear me when you can't hear me. Okay.
All right.
We'll have to get through it. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna have to call him tomorrow because I don't like this. I be flowing. I be in my damn groove, and the shit be cutting up. All right, here we go. So pygmies is an archetype men want to avoid. I didn't include them in the list, but they're very dangerous. And they're dangerous for women as well. We have a checklist for pygmies. It is on my Instagram, so you might want to go over there to Ultimate Black Man and follow us on Instagram. And I'll read a couple of them here. Basically, pygmies are extremely insecure, extreme insecurity. They're competitive. They only date bums. They have unrealistic dating expectations, and they're very aggressive when you get critical about their boyfriends. So if you'll see a dude, he might be whooping his girl's ass, right? If you tell her you deserve better than that, she'll get mad at you. and block you or say you just hating.
Or call the cops on you, or tell them
Right.
that, you know,
Absolutely.
you're right back with them.
Absolutely. Welcome, Miss Campbell. Those are real pick me's. And so Mary Sank has she studied this a little more than I have, and she has really good points. So Mary Sank, go ahead and just kind of explain and break down your views on pick me's and what kind of inspired you to want to talk about this. And people in the chat, if we go in and out, let me know. Comedic it more pick me's do exist. They do exist, sir. When we're about to explain why. So go ahead, Mary Saint.
I think that for starters, we have to understand that a lot of times the word pick me has been, misused. So for a lot of feminists, a lot of people, women, they call women feminists they call women pick me's for just simply wanting a relationship with a man. Now, granted, I get it. Sometimes it's funny, but in all seriousness, pick me's are very, very dangerous. Okay. They are the type of women that are sitting in prison doing life right now, doing 20 years, 50 years right now. Okay. The TV One show, they have a show on TV One called For My Man. That show is about pygmies. These women have committed slew of felonies for the love of a man. Okay. The reason why I really wanted to talk about this is because I came upon another story that really, really got to me. And it was about a woman who was kidnapped by her ex-best friend and her ex-best friend's boyfriend because the boyfriend wanted to rape her ex-best friend. And instead of her saying, whoa, 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 you want to rape my friend? She went along with it. She lured the woman outside. They put a gun to her head. They put her in her own trunk. Fortunately for the woman, she was able to escape out of her trunk on the expressway. And her friend ended up getting, I think, 30 years. But there were signs during that friendship that really was the red flag for her friend, that she was paying attention. She would have been able to see that her friend was a dangerous pick-me. I think you read the story too, right, Gabe?
Yeah, I read the story. It was sad as hell. This is kind of similar to that case down there in Georgia where the boyfriend killed the roommate
Yes.
and the girl tried to help cover up the death. That's a pick me.
She actually, no, he raped the girlfriend. He raped the roommate. Stole the girlfriend's car. The roommate pressed charges. The victim ended up pressing charges. The roommate snuck her boyfriend back into the house,
And
in
yeah.
her closet for a
Mm-hmm.
few days. And then when she went to fight the roommate went to fight the victim, the boyfriend jumped out of the closet and ultimately strangled the girl, and they put a bag over her head and strangled her and then buried her in a tub of what is it? What are these called?
Duffel bag.
Those when you go to the dorm, they have those plastic
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
yeah.
Yeah.
They put her one of those and then dumped her off somewhere. So
Disgusting.
the reason why it's called a pick me though is because these women are so infatuated with keeping their man that they can't see the light of day. Okay, they
Mm-hmm.
will do anything they will hold their boyfriend's drugs. They will catch a felony. There was a lady here in Chicago very recently who called into a radio show to say that her boyfriend wanted her to put a gun in her name, and because he couldn't put the gun in his name, obviously because he had a felony, she did it, right? And as you know, in Illinois, in Illinois, we are one of the most restrictive states in the country, right?
Mm-hmm. Y'all close to New York.
Yeah. So this is not the state that you want to put a gun in your name. Okay, this is not the state for that. So what happened was she gave him the gun. I'm assuming he went out sliding. And for those who are from Chicago, that means he went out, shooting people. And he ended up throwing the gun or dropping the gun or something like that. The police find the gun. Obviously, they link it to a murder or some drive-bys. The gun is in her name, so they issued a warrant for her. She flees Illinois because she has a warrant for her, and she is trying to figure out how can she convince her boyfriend to do the right thing and how can she avoid going to jail. That is a pick me. That's a pick me. Because why the hell would you put a gun in your name to give to a criminal who obviously couldn't get one in his name because he commits felonies? Why would you do that?
Right.
If he had trouble getting one in his name, then obviously that means he probably shouldn't. The thing the thing with pick-me's is they do the most scratch your head type of actions to where you're just like, why would you? Because if he had the gun, he didn't need it legally. I'm not understanding that part. Like, why would he need it to be legal? He's already committing crime. He doesn't need a gun to be legal.
I didn't understand that either.
So that's
here we are.
And when you're dealing with pick-me's for women, we have to be careful of our friends, because at any given moment, if your friend is a pick-me, she can turn on you, and she probably will turn on you.
Probably will.
Especially if he's a low-budget Dusty, he could convince her to attack you.
Mm-hmm.
And you wouldn't even see it coming because you're thinking she's still the sweet old friend that you knew before she got with this dude. And then she's throwing you in the trunk with him.
I mean, it's like these chicks be digmatized. It's like witchcraft. Like they do things that just blow my mind. Like, I'll give another example of what a pick-me is. A pick-me is a woman who allows her husband, who is the stepfather to her child, to rape the child over and over again and not say anything. Pick-me's are the women in church that allow the pastor or the minister or the deacon or the deaconess to molest and rape their child, and they'll tell their child, don't you say anything, hush up.
Pick-me is also the woman who, you remember that video when the girl, she was secretly recording her mom, and the mom was telling her how she's enticing her boyfriend by wearing clothes around the house.
Yes.
That's
those hoes.
You see how detrimental these type of women are? Not only because a lot of these, when you watch the show For My Man, not all of their victims, most of their victims were men.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Most of the time, pick-me's were convinced to set up one of their friends, one of their girlfriends, to set up their parents, to set up a random guy to be robbed, and he ultimately killed. A lot of times, those were the situations.
Absolutely. I was just about to say that. For fellas, y'all have to be careful of pick-me's too. Pick-me's set niggas up all the time. It was just a case down in Georgia. I think it was in Georgia. The guy was 23. He was getting ready to take some money to a friend to help pay her rent. And her little dusty ass set the dude up, and he got killed. Now he on his way to help her pay rent, and she's such an idiot. She's such a low budget whore that instead of, just taking the money or taking the help or just appreciating that she has a man that, or a homeboy that is willing to help her out, she's listening to that thug, that nigga that really don't give two shits about her, and decided to set this man up. Now let me say this to comedic it more. Yes, simps do that shit all the time. Tariq Nasheed talked about that 15 years ago. He called them killer simps. Got a whole broadcast on that. Look it up. I'm not gonna really get into that. He's already broken that game down. He called them killer simps.
The simps are the ones who women call when they tell you that their husband or their boyfriend's been beating them up and they really want to collect insurance money so they convince them to, get rid of the dude for them. And then he finds out later on at court that wasn't actually true. And oftentimes the women throw them under the bus.
Absolutely.
Like the pygmies are thrown under the bus oftentimes by these dudes once the cops come involved. The pygmies are the last to talk. It's always the dude that talks first. If you ever watch the cases, it's always the dude who tries to cut the deal first.
Yep. That's so true, bitch ass
women
nigga.
Are always the dude is like, look, she did this, and this, and like this, and it's always like that,
And it hasn't always been the case. Niggas actually used to have a code back in the day, but these niggas are so moist and soft and they have so much soy in their blood. It's just, the game is just not the same. That's a good point, Marisang. He said they be the first ones to sing.
They be the first. I mean, and it's always so obvious because the thing about it that makes it so crazy is these dudes have other women. A lot of times,
a ton of them.
Actually, the pygmies is actually never actually the main woman.
Facts. That's
She's
major facts.
The main woman. She's trying to be the main woman, or she may have thought she was the main woman, but she's actually never the main woman. Fact. And a lot of times that you notice with these pygmies, they are either single moms with multiple children, or they're very highly educated women. The ones who have come from good homes, who, they just got to have a bad boy. They just got to have a hood dude. They want the excitement in their life.
Right.
Those tend to be the majority for pygmies.
Very true. Very true. Very true. We have to start really defining these terms. That's why I wanted to do this show. It's too much goofiness and misinformation being passed around out here. People love to call the women in my chat pygmies. Of course, they call Nicole Michelle a pygmy. Marisang's been called a pygmy. Everyone.
I've been called a pygmy a lot.
Yeah, and I'm tired of the goofiness. It's we got to start defining these terms properly, so we'll know how to differentiate. Because that's the thing. I'll actually have a show coming up. Me and Frank are going to do about vetting. I'll have information up on vetting tomorrow. We always want to talk about, well, how can I vet, or how everyone wants to talk about vetting. When we start talking about vetting and we start using these terms, folks, they sit up and want to argue. So, well, no, that's not the case. This is what it means. No, we have to start defining these terms. These kind of people can put you in a lot of danger, ladies. Y'all see a lot of these signs and y'all ignore them. Your homegirl be jealous of you and she's plotting and scheming the whole time. And 6-7 months later, you finally decide to cut her off, and then it's really too late because she's already come up with some master plan to off you.
A lot of times pygmies are very jealous. They are the women that are they will become friends with a woman who has, she gets the attention of guys. She is very pretty. She has no trouble getting dudes, and they will oftentimes attach themselves to these types of women to, kind of catch the fallback of the attention that woman receives. And then when they finally hook on to a guy, then that woman becomes the enemy of them. Because they don't want her around their man. They don't want her to take their guy away from them. And every little thing that she does, even if the dude is complete crap, they will then turn it into her being the enemy. And creates the downfall for a lot of these circumstances. The lady who was kidnapped by her best friend, she even said that she tried to tell her best friend that guy was shit. And her best friend went off on her. Tried to fix her.
Sure did. Sure did. Oh, ain't that tragic? It is deep 1112 Queen. That's why I wanted to talk about it. This is very deep. A lot of people think that like pygmies and simps, pygmies and simps are extraordinarily detrimental to the community. And as someone who plans to go into dating coaching, I have to deal with people that have had experiences with this. And the people that actually do come out alive, that are put in situations like this, they're forever scarred. And a lot of times they can avoid situations like this if they were just educated. If a chick wants to be a pick me or a simp, let them. You just don't want to associate with those kind of people because it could cost you your life. Simps, for instance, they'll be dating this little hood rat. The hood rat don't really care about him. Her main dude is the thug. The little hood rat will convince the simp to get, if she don't want to set the simp up, she'll convince the simp to set up one of his friends. You see how deep this goes and how heavy this can get? These are true real stories. You can look these up. And same for pygmies. A lot of our women are scarred today because their mothers were pygmies. I know y'all don't want to hear me say that because we're not supposed to talk about black moms. I'm gonna talk about them. I've often told you the top 3 detrimental people, older black women are on there.
Oh yeah, older black women will sell us as younger women up the fucking river so fast our head will spin. Those are the women who are outside of Cook County Court office marching for Robert Kelly right now.
Right.
Those are the women who tell us that it's the fast ass young girls and not Robert and his perverted ways that's the issue. Those are the women who will fight young girls because of an older man being a pervert.
Yep.
We see it all the time. You want to know what an old, wore out pick me looks like? Go to Robert Kelly's trial date. You'll see a lot of them.
All those parents that were involved in that R. Kelly documentary, I went ham when their documentary came out. I was pissed. Their moms were pick-me's because they sit up here crying foul now. They literally sold their daughters into prostitution. I'm getting mad thinking about it. They literally sold their daughters to R. Kelly for money. Think about that.
It's alleged that Aaliyah's mom also had a relationship with Robert.
I actually believe that.
I actually believe it too. I believe it too because it doesn't make any sense how he was able to gain their trust in order for their 13, 14, 15-year-old daughter to be left alone on a tour bus
with a grown man.
With a grown man.
Come on now. We just need to call a spade a spade. They were selling their daughters for money. Come on, we just need to be real. And what pissed me off about the documentary is nobody was talking about that. Everybody's sitting up mad at R. Kelly, which rightfully so. He's been a pervert for years. But you had women, the mothers, their own moms were selling these women. Their own daughters, they was like, you know what? The money is more important than the purity of my daughter.
I think that a lot of the women were especially if that's the case with Aaliyah's mom, I think she was more so enthralled with Robert and his, smooth talking ways. Mm-hmm. I don't think she even thought that he would be after her daughter.
Absolutely. I think that's a really good point, Mira saying. Mrs. V said Aaliyah's mom sent Aaliyah all the way to the altar.
Because when you think about it, I don't think Robert would have been able to get that far with Aaliyah if it had just been Aaliyah's dad that was, making the decisions. I don't think
Absolutely.
he would have been to get that far with her. I think he got that far because he was able to woo her mother. And her mother was like, of course she can go. She'll be safe, blah, 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 blah. And then, the rest is history.
I agree. I agree. Latrell says molestation in the family is kept a secret in our community. It is. But this is why I try and tell men that we have to kind of, now I'm not saying we need to put up with any BS, but we have to exercise caution because we're damaged in our community because we've allowed so much underhanded perversion to go on.
Well, you know who pushes that? It's not men who pushes for the secret to be kept.
It's the women.
Yeah.
It's the women. The women are the forerunners on that. Remember, I told y'all at the beginning of the broadcast, you have all these dusty old hoes. They'll tell their children, shh, be quiet, close your mouth. Don't say anything. Hush. I don't need you starting any problems.
Trying to take away my husband.
You trying to take away my husband, right? You dirty little girl. Keep your mouth closed.
I've actually had a personal experience with something like that where my cousin who lives, she doesn't live on the south side, she lives on the west side. And she told me, because I was at her house visiting one day and her friends was there with their kids and they were running around and her friend had a boy. He had some bruises on him. I'm like, okay, he maybe, because, hood children do fall and, they like to get into things, something, maybe he's just one of those kids. But then her friend's boyfriend comes into the picture, into the room, and the little boy gets so tensed up. Like so tensed up, right?
Right.
He calls the little boy's name, and the little boy wouldn't come near him. Like he was so scared. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Mm-hmm. So my cousin ends up telling me that she knows that the boy is being beaten by the boyfriend. And then only he beat the little boy, he beat the girl up too. So I'm like, okay, you know what I did? I called DCFS. I called DCFS because she told me that she was hiding the son from his actual father. Mm-hmm. So his actual father didn't know. Like she would be like, oh well, he's at his grandmother's house, or he's doing this and that, so that he wouldn't see the bruises on his son.
Disgusting.
Because if he would have saw the bruises, both of them were in gangs. It would have went up, obviously.
Facts.
So, now the boy lives with his father, I believe now, but she's still getting her ass beat.
Oh my God.
But yeah, like a lot of times I can't feel bad for a woman who wants to get her ass beat. Get your ass beat, whatever. But to let him beat your my cousin told me he beat that baby so bad one time. The baby had his face was swollen.
Jesus.
So why my cousin didn't call DCFS? She's trifling. I don't know. But just the thought of you allowing this person to really attack your child like this and then keeping the child. And why you just don't give the child to his father?
Mm-hmm.
That's another me trait. Because they need all the sympathy they can get. If she would have gave her child to his father, no one would feel bad for her for being a mom. She wouldn't have any way of getting attention. Because her whole identity is on being a helpless single mother and catering to her man and having a family. So even though the family is dysfunctional as fuck, she's gonna keep it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. That's crazy. Assy Black Man, you got a question mark on here. Why? What's your question, sir? Key Gravity said accountability is never taken. Absolutely. This is a really good point. We kind of talked about this a little bit. Some of them even blame the child for being a victim, which I think is so sad.
They do, because they're in competition. Again, that goes back to what we said, a definition of a pick-me. They are in competition. They're in competition with their female friends. They're in competition with their female neighbors. They're in competition with their female daughters.
Mm-hmm. Yes, pygmies, 1112 queen pygmies do go 50-50. Absolutely.
Hell, they
In
go
fact,
100-0.
they're gonna go 100-0. I was just about to say that. In fact, they're gonna pay all the bills.
They don't pay all the bills. They come home, cook and clean, and pygmies love a build me up man.
Yes,
They
build a nigga.
them. They
I
love
call
them.
I call them bands. I have two definitions for bands. Bands, build a nigga. Build a nigga. They love building niggas. Love building niggas. So yes, they will go 100 all. And this is the thing. I do want to say this was black men related only. That isn't the definition of what pick me is. Yes, it is, sir. It is the definition of what a pick me is. It's actually the original definition. That is what the original definition is. But these feminists and these womanist hoes have twisted the definition to mean they relate it to women that are feminine or are in touch with their divine feminine or are in touch with just their feminine side or who have traditional core values. So I know it's confusing, but that's what me and Mary Sank are here to do, to clear the air.
Pick me has been used to weaponize women from wanting traditional relationships, but
absolutely
that's not the true definition of a pick me. You know, I don't give a damn if a woman wants to be a traditional relationship or she wants to cater to her man, whatever. That's funny stuff. But what I do care about is you harming me for that man, or you harming your children or allowing him to harm your children. That's what I care about.
Yes.
I don't care about whatever do you. I don't care.
Shantina says these mothers don't care. My mom's boyfriend beat me and knocked me unconscious. All she cared about was the rest of the family finding out.
I'm so sorry about that.
Because she won't dick laid up in the house. And I'm sorry I gotta talk like that, but shit like that pisses me off.
Very.
These hoes want dick just laid up in the house. That's how low these hoes' self-esteems are. These pick-me chicks. She's around here getting knocked the fuck unconscious. And the mom she's not so much concerned about the daughter. To hell with her. I'm just concerned about the family finding out. That's why I want to talk about these pick-me's. And these same ignorant ass women, they'll get online arguing with you online. I don't see nothing wrong with that. These are those chicks that don't see anything wrong with, like, you know, if a girl is 16 or 17 and the nigga is 30, they're cool with them dating. You'll see some women online co-sign that fuck shit.
These are the can we just talk about the pick me hotep women? Because those women, they will tell you how it's in one black woman's best interest to go and build up a man, and how
right.
how we just tearing a black man down by pointing out his felonies, and you just want to tear him down, and we should go in and just build him up and give him all the love and speak life into him, because you know, no, they don't want to do this for a stable man.
Right.
Do it for the hotep who talk all that bull crap about the man is keeping us down and how the government and all that they want to do it for those types.
Right. Cause see, what y'all have to understand, ladies, hoteps are just reformed Pookie and Ray Rays. These niggas go to jail and they pick up the Quran and they pick up a book by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Shout out to Elijah Muhammad. And these niggas become enlightened, but the dust doesn't leave. Like, the dustiness is just the spirit of dust just lays on their soul. And so when you combine their newfound quote unquote knowledge, they know how to warp that knowledge to benefit them. And you'll see these hoteps that came in as Pookie and Ray Rays, they come out as hoteps. And they got felonies and drug charges and everything. And then they have all these wildest conspiracy theories. All hoteps, for the most part, hoteps are just reformed Pookie and Ray Rays. And they run that same. This is why they have so many women come to their conferences and stuff, because they run that same dusty ass game that they ran in the streets to the hoes. They run it on these spiritual chicks, and that's how they're able to get over. Yeah, baby girl, baby girl. Yeah. Assalamu alaikum. Peace to you, sister. You queen. Yeah, my love. Yeah, listen, baby girl. You know the white man. He keep the black man down. Now, yeah, I did go in the store and I robbed the store, but I was raised in poverty. And so I didn't have no choice but to rob the store because the white man was keeping me down. So I had to participate in the illegal activities. You see what I'm saying? But the black man is God, and black man can do no wrong. Hotel my sister. Donate to my cash app, baby girl. See, I need to pay my cricket phone bill. Because, see, I've been trying to find a job, but the white man keeping me down. Yeah. I got all these felonies, and every time I go on these jobs, I either fall asleep on the job, or I do the job wrong, or I say fuck you to the boss. But you know, I can't keep no job. So, baby girl, sister, beautiful black queen, could you play my cricket phone bill? These niggas sound like this. I am not bullshitting you. I know hoteps.
I do too.
And just what I said, that's what they tell these women. And these slow ass women. Okay. And she trick off.
And then you can't tell the pick-me that her man ain't God. You can't tell her that.
Facts. Pygmies will pay child support too. Oh, y'all didn't know about that? Yeah. Them hoteps, they got all them damn kids and they come out of jail enlightened. Them niggas have some of these chicks paying child support for their kids. We know what the word hotel means, Kimmit. I know it means peace. I know. I'm aware. But yeah, hoteps, they run that. I actually revised the 5 archetypes women should avoid. That's coming this week. I took Pookie and Ray Ray off and replaced them with hoteps. That's just how much. That's how detrimental hoteps are. Oh, Miss Jones, your cousin is dating one? Oh, I bet she getting all kinds of game ran on her. And man. Them the type niggas they run around here talking about I am a moral. So I ain't got to follow the law. Them dusty niggas.
Those are dudes that tell you that we aren't a part of the government, so we don't have to follow the government.
Right.
But then they're the same ones who live with a woman that's getting government assistance.
Government assistance.
The government, I want the government in my business.
Marriage is a piece of paper. See, because I don't want the white man in my business, sister. Cause see, I ain't got no life insurance policy, but we don't need that. All we need is love. Cause I am God. Them goofy niggas. House of L said, let's see. I knew a woman who paid $3,000 in child support back pay. She then had a baby with him and put him on child support.
Wait, Gabe, ask a classy black man says, 4th question. So the solution being pushed on this video, black men have all these issues, so black women should do what? Where's the solution? I'm confused by what
I'm not entertaining that, because when niggas start talking, what's the solution? Listen to the fucking video and you'll find out. What's the solution? I don't even know what question you're even asking. I'm trying to be nice, but you've been asking some really retarded ass questions. What's the solution? Listen to the fucking video. You might find out. So I'm tired of you goofy niggas coming on here. You ain't listening to a fucking thing I just said. You sitting up here talking about a goddamn solution. How about this? This is what I want you to do. Ask the classy black man. Shut the fuck up and listen to what I've been saying the past 45 minutes. Do that. I'm tired of grown niggas not paying attention. They have the IQ of a fucking stool pigeon. You grown niggas. Stop that goofy shit. That's why a lot of our women don't respect us as it is. Thank you, Miss V. The video isn't even about black men.
You
But
see
you
how
have this peanut brain sized nigga in here talking, what's the solution? The solution is for you to shut the fuck up and listen. That's the solution.
We have been here dragging the negative attributes and actions of black women for 45 minutes, and all he heard was you talk about hotels for one minute.
That's it.
And he just like, well, you talk about black men.
This is why black women don't respect black men. That question that's on the screen right now, that is why black women don't respect black men right there. Just listen. Damn.
Latrell says he wants you to tell him to date out so he can validate dating non-black women.
That's a real good point. That probably is what it is. I've tried to be nice, y'all. I'm really trying to be nice. I don't really like going off like that no more. I don't really calm down. The ancestors are working on me, but that really works my nerves because see, I talk about that a lot. I try to get black men like we act like we have the education level of a fucking kindergartner. Like real talk. Just follow. We sitting over here talking about the dangers of pick-me's. This nigga talking about solutions for black men. Nigga. I'm not answering the question because it has nothing to do with what we're talking about. See, it's always these goofy, silly niggas. He's probably sitting in the bottom of his mom's basement. He probably jacks off to Pornhub every other day because ain't no real chick really gonna fuck with him. So he get on YouTube. He go from YouTube to YouTube trolling folks. Just listen. Damn. And every time we're sitting up here talking, having a discussion, the solution for the women is to avoid pick-me's. That's the damn solution. But your head is stuck so far up your ass. You haven't heard anything I said. Listen, nigga, I know it's hard to count to 10. I know it's a struggle for you, but if you just relax, get off the narcotic and just listen for a change, you'll be all right. Damn. What's the solution? We just gave you one.
We're helping women to identify certain traits and attributes of a pick-me so they can know what to avoid. We're helping you as a man to identify the traits of a pick-me so that you can know what to avoid.
He the type of nigga that don't pay bills. I guarantee you, he's one of them 100 zero niggas. He probably look like a damn treasure troll, for all I know.
Gabe, are we going to do an open panel for this conversation?
If anybody wants to hop on, they're more than welcome to hop on. As a matter of fact, give me a second. Got my damn blood pressure. I done did good. I wasn't cussing or nothing. These niggas, you niggas, man. Damn, I'm gonna have to put this on Patreon. It's you niggas. It's you niggas. Shit. If I was a woman, I wouldn't fuck you niggas either. God damn.
See, y'all making Gabe upset because me and Gabe go back and forth about this offline. And he's like, no. I'll be like, Gabe?
I be trying to stick up for you goofy niggas and y'all come on here doing this dumb shit. I would not give you niggas pussy if I was a woman neither. There's the link if you want to hop on the panel. I wouldn't give you niggas pussy either. And y'all get mad because y'all be on this goofy dumb shit. And these women ain't fucking y'all. They're not fucking y'all because y'all dumb as hell.
They can argue and emotionally abuse their way into vagina.
Yeah. Come on now.
And double talk you into vagina. It works. It works on some women, but yeah. No.
Kid Gravity, how you doing?
Good. How you doing, brother? How you doing, madam?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How y'all doing? Y'all staying safe out here?
Man, I'm trying to, man. Just trying to stay away from these inbred niggas that are in the damn chat.
Go get you an Arizona dog. You about to go off.
Shit.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. Tired.
No, I don't think I ever met you. What's your name? There's a.
What's that you said? I'm sorry.
I said I don't think I ever met you. What's your name?
Kid Gravity.
Is that echo from my phone?
It's probably from mine. I have headphones in.
Oh, Mary, it's like you may have to get head. You got headphones in?
Yeah.
Okay, Mary, it's like you may have to get headphones. Um, but tell us, what do you think about the conversation that we're having about pygmies?
I mean, you they've been around since what? 2000? Maybe even earlier than that.
Oh, for sure, easy.
So, I mean, we're having these conversations now. I'm seeing the brothers on YouTube. They're having these conversations now, and there's a war on Sims right now.
Oh, I am participating in the simp war. I
I
can't
feel you.
stand them
So
niggas.
check it out. They weaponize this word.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah. So the pygmy
That's
is
what we were
next.
saying. Like, people think pygmies are like femininity influencers or women that believe in traditional values. So if a
Mhm.
woman is like, I just want a man to, I want to be a stay-at-home mom,
She's lying.
they'll say like, oh, that's a pygmy. That's the word is misconstrued. That's really what
Hmm.
we got on here to talk about.
Hmm.
Now I understand the people with an IQ under 50 don't get that, but that was the whole purpose of us talking about this.
Right.
It's been misconstrued. Like simp, the word simp has been misconstrued too. So you have a lot of these broke dusty niggas. They'll say if a man desires traditional marital value, if he wants to be married, you have some of these niggas running around saying, oh, that's simpish or that's a simp. I have people that
That's
you have people
that.
on my page. There
Uh
are
huh.
men that call me simp. Now I
What did you
used
do
to
to
be a
simp?
simp. I
What?
used
Why
I
would they
used to
think
be.
you're simping?
They'll say I'm simping if I say a woman will not respect a man, that if she has to go 50-50 with you, she's not going to respect you. And I proved that because on my last broadcast, I had a feminist on the show. We did an interview. We did a
Hmm.
conversation rather.
Hmm.
And she said she insists on going 50-50 because she wants equality. And what I wanted men to understand from that conversation is what she truly wants is domination. She does not want equality. She wants supremacy. So,
Right.
see, when you're going 50-50 on all the bills in the home,
Hmm.
you're not leading that house. You're
Hmm.
equal, right?
Right.
But she's going to take that and
As you
use
being weak.
being weak. Exactly. A lot of niggas think paying the rent and the light bill is being a simp. No, that's you leading your household.
Right. But a lot of
Women
brothers can't do that today.
and women are not going to respect you if she has to help you pay bills. That's not going to ever change. I don't care how high the cost of living gets in America. That will never change. If she's coming in and she has to split all the bills with you right down the middle, she will never respect you because in all truthfulness, you're not leading properly.
Now, does
I
that
had
work
a
in a marriage as
feminist
well?
right in marriages, it's the same thing. Now, see,
Hmm.
this is the thing. In in relationships, you shouldn't be paying your girl. If y'all just boyfriend and girlfriend, you are
Hmm.
not entitled to pay her bills.
Right.
I tell men all the time, you do not have to pay her. You definitely don't need to be paying her rent because you don't know what nigga over there laid up.
Right.
So you don't want to pay her rent. You don't want to pay her cell phone bill because a lot of these hoes have 2 and 3 niggas, and you don't want to pay any of her bills. You're
Hmm.
not you're not obligated to. But when you ask her to be your wife, you're saying, hey, I want to lead you and our legacy into the future. I'm going to do that by taking on the brunt of the bills because it's a
Hmm.
leadership thing. And I just want you to stay home and take care of my babies or help raise our children
Hmm.
and properly prepare them to take on the legacy I leave behind when I pass on. That's what that means. So, are you a simp if you're paying your girlfriend's bills?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. All day, brother.
you are. But if you are married and you are paying the bills, that does not make you a simp. Respect is earned, not given.
Mm. Say it again.
Respect is earned, not given. And too many men want these women to respect them, and they have not earned the respect
You know what
from
it is?
said woman.
I'm gonna say something that's gonna get women mad. They learn that from their mama.
Yeah, they do.
The dudes learn that from their mom. Because
Right.
if mama's taking care of him, and then he get that girl, he expecting that girl say no, that dude loses it.
Yeah, too many goofy niggas. They want their chicks to go to work,
And
pay
he play
bills.
video games all day.
Yeah, exactly. And then she done been at work working all day. They want her to come home, put it down to bed, give some fire head, all that.
Hmm.
And the game just don't work like that. Lord says men in the black sector of YouTube are not employed in large masses to take care of a home. A lot of
Well,
you will be surprised at
what?
what some of these men in quote unquote black sector of YouTube, you will be surprised at what they make, especially some of
Dude,
these content
I could.
creators.
There's one right now that I follow. Dude, he has a business attached to it, and he's
Yes.
making money off of it, off
Please
Patreon.
don't. I keep trying to tell y'all folks, don't sleep on these content creators. Some of these niggas
You
is
know what
making
it
real
is?
money.
You know what it is though, brother?
Yeah.
They don't compare them. They compare them to, like, I guess the quote unquote white ones that have millions, and like
Yeah.
you find out they're making like six figures a month.
Yeah.
I'm like, you got to start somewhere.
Right.
My friend is a YouTube content creator. He does documentaries on Chicago and
Hmm.
rap scene and gang violence, and he actually just purchased a home. And he's only been doing it for 6 months.
I try to tell
Yeah,
these
He has
dudes, don't.
2,000 followers
yeah. You
on.
just got to make sure that your platform can cross over. But
Mrs. V said, that's true. They baby their sons and make them girls and put their foot on the girls and make them masculine. Absolutely, Miss V.
mm,
This is why I do not co-sign single motherhood. That's why. Because you need a balance.
right.
Um Latrell, I think a lot of black men nowadays are emotional in the way they are because their dad isn't around. That is absolutely the case.
Hmm.
The mom has forced the dad out of the home, and this is why you have so many men, black men. They're extremely violent. Um, and when they get real violent, there's no they don't use logic to handle conflict resolution because they didn't have a man around to teach them how to handle conflict. So they get mad and angry. The first thing they think to do is shoot up everybody, or shoot up the neighborhood, or shoot the dude they beefing with, or take from somebody. That's because they have feminine energy.
Yeah, and they get it because when I did my gun class, we have to do a 16-hour gun class in order to get your concealed carry. You have to take the class, and in the class, there was a guy. The questions were different scenarios on whether or not you should shoot or shouldn't shoot that person, and majority the class is mostly women, and every single scenario was a must shoot for the women. Everything was just shoot. It was no like think about it. It was no, do you have a different route to go? Everything was shoot.
Mm. So they don't teach them like ethics or anything.
No, the class was, obviously the instructor had to guide them, understand why everything couldn't be a must shoot. You know,
Oh,
women's answers were all. He was like, "Do you think this scenario is a can shoot or a must shoot?" And all the women were like, "Must shoot, must shoot,
yeah.
must
See,
shoot."
yeah, that's messed up because responses like that are why people don't like female cops.
Facts.
Like real talk. Like, who saw that video of that female cop getting kicked onto the subway tracks?
Oh yeah, I saw it on
Oh
the.
God, what? Hey, send
He
me that,
kicked
man. I
her
think
so
I want to
hard.
laugh.
I
Yeah,
was like, "What?"
dude. And dude did not even look like he kicked her that hard, and she flew off that platform.
Yes.
Ultimate. I'll send it to you. I'll find it. I'll send it to you.
Dog,
Wait,
please send me
yo,
that.
give me an email. Send me an email or
Let me
something.
put it in the chat. It's ultimateblackmanradio@gmail.com. But I
All
got
right,
to see
yeah,
that.
I'll send you the link. It's hilarious.
Oh
But yeah,
God.
it's just like nowadays everything's backwards and no one wants to change it because it's like the social norm now. And then you see the brothers now. You see brothers
So,
like
what is
Steven
the easiest
Jackson.
way to spot a pick me?
All right, so
Yeah.
Zephaniah, who are you? Are you classy black gentleman in the chat that was pissing me off?
No, that is not me.
Okay,
Mm.
so okay, your name Zephaniah, sir. What do you have to say? What's on your mind?
I'm just curious because I see so many different definitions of pick me. So I just want
Okay,
to know, like, when it comes to like picking out a pick me easily, like within a matter of seconds,
okay,
is that possible? Because you could pick out the simp very easily for the
It's
most
the
part.
same way though. It'll be the same way.
same
You know,
way.
you can tell Derek Jackson is a simp because everything is a man's fault and the women are never at fault. So if
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
you switch that, if you notice that a woman is nothing, she's always agreeing with men, even when it clearly does not make any fucking sense. She's the type that would say, of course, a woman should pay a man child support and work 72 hours while he sits on her couch. That doesn't make any damn sense.
Right.
If it's at the detriment of herself, where it clearly does not benefit her, it doesn't make sense.
Most
It's not,
chicks
if
that
it's
will
not too good, it's too good.
it's too good, right? This is again, this is why I tell dudes they have to be careful dating these chicks that are willy-nilly willing to pay bills. Like you don't want that. That's a one telltale sign. Um Again, as Mary Saint said, if it's to the detriment of herself or others around them, that's an issue.
It,
If her child is saying, "Hey, um, dad or her stepdad is raping me," and her response is, "Shut up, don't ruin my marriage," that's a pick me.
you
It's
can
just
also tell.
go ahead, Mary Saint.
Oh, you can also tell a pick me when you first meet her if she's willing to roll out the red carpet for you and you haven't done absolutely nothing for her. You haven't
Mm-hmm.
even bought her a penny candy. That's a sign.
That is a big sign.
okay, good point. Good point. It's a lot more clear to me now
Okay.
because you online and stuff, and you see so many people, especially feminists, coming up with all type of ways to insult women.
Mm-hmm.
For like you said earlier, or wanting to be, I guess, catering to their man. So now I'm looking at it in a different light because like I know some women that I guess could be pick me's now.
Mm-hmm. And
So
it's
I don't know. I guess
and
I
just
got some
because
thinking to do.
like she caters to her man in a healthy way, that doesn't make her a pick me. It's when she caters in an unhealthy way. So if my lady wants to cook me
Can
dinner
you
when
guys
I get
still hear
off
me?
work, that doesn't mean she's a pick me. Or if the girls want to go out and she says no, my man he wants to stay in and watch a movie, that doesn't make her a pick me.
No. A
Yeah.
pick me is a woman. You gotta take into consideration
I'm
that
sorry, I
context
got a
is
phone call.
important.
I don't know if you guys can still hear me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we can
can.
hear you.
Context is still very important. So if a woman is with a man who takes care of her, he's a stable guy, he provides for her, it is a healthy relationship, and she wants to cater to him, that isn't a pick me. A pick me is a woman who will pick up a dusty who has done nothing for her. You know what I mean? It doesn't. It's not a balance. It doesn't understand what makes you want to cater to this man when he has nothing, has done nothing, is not doing anything. You know what I mean?
How
That's
much of a thug is he?
that changes.
He's usually a thug most of the
How
time.
no? What's the percentage of thug though? Because they have a certain minimum percentage of thug.
What do you think, Mary Saint? Like these niggas is they usually full blown thug.
I mean, okay, I'm confused by the questions. Can you say it again?
What's the percentage of thug minimum do these chicks cater to the dude? Because we see that
Oh,
a lot
they
of these women.
thugs. I don't think that there's. I don't. I'm trying to think. Have I ever seen them go this hard for a half a thug?
No. If you are a square, a pick me is not gonna choose you.
Oh
No,
no, never that. No, never
no,
that.
it's not. They choose the dude that makes them have to work for their attention.
Right.
Yeah, I made this analogy today. I was like, y'all were never checking for Urkel, but Stefan got the drawers.
Shit. Oh man. I now one thing I do have to do too. I'm gonna do a show dedicated to nigga nerds. They're actually on my archetype to avoid. I call them Naruto headband wearing ass niggas. And you have to be kind of careful of those guys sometimes because a lot of them feel that because they don't have a criminal record that they're entitled to pussy. And that is not the case, and them niggas can be dangerous.
Me and Gabe special on that.
Yeah,
the other day.
They're on my archetype list. I'm gonna be dropping the male archetypes this week to avoid. They are number one because I'm starting to notice this movement where everyone's encouraging to date the nigga nerds, and that's cool. I'm glad. I'm a nigga nerd. I love nerd shit. My favorite hobby is Street Fighter. I go to tournaments and everything. I love that shit. But a lot of these dudes are extraordinarily angry. They're extraordinarily awkward. And if you're not careful, these individuals can be harmful. So I'm not going to get too deep into that. Me and Maris Tank, we did do a breakdown of that. But they are number one on my men to avoid list. Because again, these dudes did not have a father around. A lot of them, so they have a lot of feminine energy, a lot of feminine energy. So,
they spend a lot of time in their room.
Right, Latrice says, as a person who likes anime, these fake nice guys are the worst. You see what I'm saying? A lot of those dudes truly aren't nice. So I gotta break that down. These niggas be running around here talking about the third house of the Hokage. What? And they'll go right upside your damn Hokage head.
they could do a whole jutsu on you.
Yeah, these niggas will Kamehameha your ass through the damn door.
Niggas will try to summon a Titan.
Yeah, these niggas be I be trying to tell y'all about these goofy funny dead niggas.
They're skilled at hunting you down and locating you. See, the thug, he don't know how to get on the computer and do a background check on you and find out where you work at, where you live at.
Tell you something.
But the thug don't care.
These nigga nerds have access to the dark web.
Yes.
They download software and hack your damn Facebook.
And your phone.
They hack your phone, dog. These nigga nerds are a beast.
I remember this story that happened. I think it was last year. It was a white. I don't know the website, so I'm not deep into that. But it was some kind of website where white guys are on there. They talk really, it's like really like dark web-ish. And this particular dude, he located a girl off of that website, stalked her, and posted her picture of her head halfway cut off. Did you see that? It was last year, Gabe.
I remember that.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that. I be trying to be careful with them nigga nerds. Nerds can be some of the best dudes you date. They also can be your worst nightmare.
Yeah, because they don't just kill you; they cut your head off.
Yeah, he mixed up some shit that you can't trace and kill you.
Like those incels.
Yeah, them incels, boy.
Them niggas are something else. So you have to be careful with that. I'll talk about that though. I'm gonna talk about that. Now, Zephaniah, I see you're back. Nigga, what are you doing in the background? Nigga, it looks like you playing, I don't know, pin the tail on the computer screen, nigga.
Is that an IV bag?
Nigga.
I think his
Can you
audio
hear me?
not work.
Yeah, nigga. I can hear you.
I got cut off, so
yeah, I mean it sounds like you doing something crazy back there in the background, nigga. I don't know what the hell you was doing. Oh. Now, okay. So do you have you drinking?
Yeah.
Nigga, you look like you a spike a bitch drink.
That's fucked up.
You look like you'll have a girl over, you put some in her drink, nigga. You got that damn beard and that
science wheel. Like a science wheel.
Nigga, you look like you want something else.
Let me see your face.
Nigga, hey, you can see my face on my page. That's kind of moist to ask another man, let me see your face. That's a little bit moist, nigga. Don't ask to see my face.
I don't know you, bro.
I know
easily
it's
roast
cool.
you if you
Don't
get on
ask to see
camera.
my face though.
I
That's
could easily roast you too if you get on camera, but you seem
nigga.
kind of
Don't
scared.
ask to see my face. You weird nigga.
So I'm weird because you started roasting me, bro.
Nigga said, let me see your face. Nigga, no.
You want a free game opportunity.
Okay,
But I have
you
hold
seem
on,
like
hold on,
a fake ass Tariq Nasheed right now.
Now, I'm not trying to be like Tariq. Not at all. I'm just saying, dude, don't ask to see my face. Listen.
I'm the only one up here showing my face right now.
That's cool. You can show your face. Don't
like
ask to
everybody
see
else
mine, nigga. It'd be different if you were a lady.
This
If
is
any of the ladies say, "Hey, Gabe,
situation,
can
bro.
I see your face?" Yeah, I'll come on
You
camera. You can
talking
see my
about my
face.
smile right
But
now?
nigga, you get on camera, you asking
Bro, you
another
talking
man,
about
"Can
my
I see
smile
your
right now?
face?"
That
Nigga, that's
sounds
moist
moist.
as hell.
Bro,
See, this
you
is what
is
I be
moist as
talking
hell.
about a lot
What
of these
type of
goofy
nigga
niggas,
takes the
man.
time out of his show to
You
talk
niggas
about
is
another
be on
nigga's
some
smile?
weird shit.
You
I don't know
positive.
what is
No,
in the
you
air.
supposed
I
to be
don't know
talking
if this
about pictures and
quarantine
shit
getting to
off
you
your
niggas.
bro.
You
Yeah,
sit
y'all
up here
get
all
ready.
Yeah,
up my
chill.
grill. You like my
Let's not
smile
get
and
into the
shit.
roasting
That shit's
session.
moist as fuck, bro.
Nigga, this
Come
nigga
on, man.
said, let me see
Talk
your
about the
face.
pick me shit, bro. You talking
Okay,
about my
let's get back
smile?
on
Come on.
Yeah, let's
subject.
get back to the subject.
Hold on. Scott
You want
Haywood
to keep
said,
talking about another nigga's smile? That shit
okay,
goofy. You want to talk about goofy?
Hold on. Hold on, nigga.
You's the goofy nigga
Let
right
me
now.
get this nigga off my screen, off my damn
Scott
stream.
Haywood says, as a proud nerd, I have to object. What are you objecting to, Scott?
I think because of what he said about the nigga nerd, how they diabolical.
Well, this is what I don't understand.
Yeah, finish your sentence, bro.
What is there to object to, though?
You know what? Listen. I'm about to just end this stream. I don't know what's going on with these niggas today.
It's Tuesday,
I don't know if
dog.
y'all have y'all jacked off today.
I think they was inside all day.
Have you niggas jacked off? No, I'm not trying to be. I'm being real. I don't know what's going on. I got niggas on here talking about. Let me see your face, daddy.
You know
nigga, what?
Bro, these dudes don't go outside, dog. You gotta go
what
outside
the
get
hell?
that oxygen, dog.
I'm ready because these niggas, they must not be getting any oxygen to their damn brain.
Dude, listen, I'm not scared of this COVID. I go out almost every day.
These dudes is just, they asking dumb questions today. These niggas saw Pick Me and
they went off. I don't know, bro.
Hold on. Scott says that we are dangerous. Scott, no one said all nerds.
Nobody said that. Oh Jesus, that's a female argument. Nobody said that.
Nigga,
we said some of them are dangerous.
Nobody all dangerous. I did not say that. I am.
So you gotta watch out for them.
But I have women that listen to X. Hey, I met a nerd and he did XYZ. I thought you said all nerd cool. I make a distinction. That's my job is a quote unquote dating coach. That's not what I'm saying, brother. Woo. Y'all trying tonight. Let me tell y'all something. Please don't let that old Gabe come out. Don't do that to me. I've been good. I told the Lord I was gonna stop cussing this year, and y'all are really stressing me the hell out. Shit. All right. So, do you understand this, Scott? You good? Are we clear? Yeah, I think Miss Jones, and I'm not being funny. I honestly think people are losing it.
Y'all need to go outside.
They need to go outside. Scott, you're fine, man. I just wanted to make sure we good.
Go sit on your stoop for like 10 minutes. You'll be all right.
Oh my God, dude. Just some friends. My big ass went outside today.
Yo, I went shopping. I
I don't go outside like that though. I go to the grocery store and outside for a little bit.
I've been in working on a lot of YouTube shit. I said, you know what? Let me get my chunky ass outside.
Yeah, I go outside. I went food shopping. I walked around.
We good? Okay, Scott. Thank you for listening as well, sir. Okay.
Where are you at?
I'm in Brooklyn.
Okay.
Oh shit, y'all really locked down up there.
Nah, we not. Nah, it's not that bad. We can move. It's not like California. We can walk around. It's just you got to. There's a law now. You have to have face covering if you're going to like do shopping or going into a building.
Mary, thank you back.
I didn't leave. What happened?
All right, appreciate you, Scott. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. Shout out to all the people that have subscribed. Let me be positive. I don't like acting like this on camera, but y'all be testing my damn gangster shit. But thanks to everybody that subscribed and donate. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Miss Jones, you said you go for a walk and go shopping once a week. That's what I'm talking about. Get it in. Brothers, we're going to have to do better about our comprehension, man.
Mm-hmm.
If we're going to be leaders and you want these women to follow you, you have to be worth following. I'm not talking about you, Scott. I'm just saying in general, we have to qualify to be followed.
I'm not shocked that men are the ones that are upset about the conversation, though.
I'm thinking the feminists were gonna come in and I was gonna roast the feminists and have fun roasting the feminists. And I got these niggas that drink soy lattes and wear thong sandals coming up here arguing with me.
Negroes. They protect
Man.
the feminists.
But that's the thing. Feminists know the definition of pick-me's. They just know that they just misuse it. They choose
Facts.
it.
Facts.
What we're saying, they already know. You know, they already know that.
Facts. Scott, you've been married 30 years, man. Shout out to you.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I can't make it past 2 months with these chicks. Shit. By day 60, I'm like, you know what? I think we should just be friends.
That's just the part.
Oh my God. Shout out to Scott. Let me give you a round of applause on that, because nigga.
Yeah, I got
man. I be thinking, like, you know what? This girl might be the one. She end up doing something stupid, and I'm like, you know what?
You got to go.
I think I'm gonna go back to practicing this social distancing and distancing myself from your ass.
The thing is, for guys, though, Gabe, is women that are pick-me's, when the guy starts to drop them, they go crazy on him. They go crazy.
That is true. That is very true.
They will start stabbing him, trying to shoot at him, bust his car windows out. Oh, they get there with him.
Did y'all see the chick that let me get this nigga up out of here. He keep trying to get on. I don't want no nigga on here asking me what your face look like, nigga. I don't want that nigga up here. Moist ass nigga. Anyway, did you see that story where the chick she got caught cheating? She got caught cheating on her dude, and the dude wanted to leave the house, and she got mad at him, told him you can't leave, and that nigga said I'm leaving, and she shot that nigga.
Oh yeah, that's in Chicago, right?
Yeah,
I saw that.
That's a pick me. She told him you ain't going nowhere.
The thing is, though, because a lot of guys, they get wooed by the pick-me because she does so much for them.
Right.
The thing is, the guy eventually realizes that he may not even like her that much. And once he realizes that, she's pissed because she's done so much for him that he didn't for her.
That's very true, Mary Saint. That's a really good point. That's a really good point.
I see it happen all the time. And I tell my guy friends, I'm like, you know, because when I do my tarot readings, I'm like, dude, you're going to have to leave her alone because she's going to go crazy on you. And give it a month or two, they called me. They like, she done did this. She busted out my car window. She broke in my house. You know, she tried to fight my other girlfriend. Like, they do it.
Wait, you do tarot readings?
Yeah, I do.
I might have to hit you up on the back end. You might be good for a show.
Oh, you do shows?
I do a podcast, yeah.
Well, okay, what would the show be about?
I guess tarot reading and how we see spiritually.
Would you
I just thought
messy show, do you? I don't do like messy shows.
That's fine. If you give me an email at the end or some on Instagram or something, you know, I could do it like that.
Okay.
You have my email, Kid Just contact with me. I'll get you a Mary Saint. I got you.
All right, cool. Yeah, I emailed you that video, son. You gotta go see that
I'm
video,
gonna go see this
dog.
shit.
Dude, let me tell you something. When I saw the video, I ran it back about 23 times. It was that funny.
Right here, Natalie says, I thought pygmy was a good thing. I'm confused now. Yeah, see, this is why I like to define terms. This specifically, I have a word of the day on my Instagram. This is why, because a lot of people get confused. And that shout out to Natalie. Natalie's always supporting my channel too. So shout out to Miss Natalie. She's so sweet as well. I really appreciate her. But see, she thought it was a good thing. And it's not, because, and I know people kind of take the word and try to use it to their benefit. I blame the feminists for this, though. The feminists are the reason this word has been misconstrued. I think what I'm going to do too, since we had so many goofy niggas come on, I think I'll take maybe the first 30 minutes and I'm going to put, this is going to Patreon. I'm acted like an ass today. So I'm going to put this on Patreon because I don't want these niggas, especially this Mr. Your Face.
The first 45 minutes.
I'm going to take the first 45 minutes and have it up. So y'all can kind of go back and hear me, because me and Mary Saint were really flowing really well.
Yeah, the brother and the lady on the panel. I'm finna get out of here. And
okay, Key Gravity. Again, I got your email. I'll hit you up, brother. Thank you for hopping on.
All right, no problem. All right, y'all have a good night. Stay safe.
All right, you too, bro. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'm gonna edit it, and I'm gonna have me and Mary Saint. That first part where that was really good until these niggas got in here and lost their damn mind. So that's what I'll do. And yeah, you're a Patreon now, so you can watch the whole thing on Patreon, because I am gonna leave the whole thing up on Patreon. TD Hutch, welcome, sir. This dude Zephaniah is losing his mind. He's saying you're disrespecting the brothers on here. Nigga, kiss my ass. You moist nigga. You listening, you goofy nigga. I don't know what these see. Like I said, I understand it. By and by, I understand why these chicks don't give y'all no ass. I honestly do. By and by. I'll put it on Patreon and I'll take first half of the interview, the first 45 minutes, and I'll upload it.
So I feel like, we actually had a good show before the craziness started. We actually had a good show. Yeah. We flowed really good. I think the point, honestly, reading the comments, the point was pretty much very clear. I think we enlightened a lot of people with this. That was the whole point. It's just to really define the actual term of pygmy.
Right.
That really good.
And what I'll do, I'll just make it a video and I'll do an intro to it. I'll have our conversation, and then that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Cause these niggas, comedic, sir. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna be real clear about what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna close this out. I don't give two fucks what you niggas think. I really don't. I didn't start this channel for weirdos like you and this Zephaniah nigga. I started this channel for younger men because I see how much they get played out here by these women, and nobody's really giving them any proper game. I started this channel for niggas that want to listen. That's why I started it for. You comedic ass, hotep ass, can't pay my bridge payment ass niggas. I didn't make this channel for you. I started this channel at the direction of my ancestors. I don't really talk about that a lot. That's why I bridged out and started this. Cause let me say this. Yeah, I'm gonna start. I need to mod some of y'all up too. TD Hutch, I'm glad you said that. I need to mod some of y'all up. Let me explain something to you. I'm not like some of these other YouTube content creators. I'm not doing this for a buck or to get rich. I'd love to do this full time. I don't have to. As I've said plenty of times before, the kind of content I want to make, it would be video game based. I'm doing this because my ancestors directed me to do so. Because the men don't have an example of how to be men out here. They've been raised by women and they're so emotional and they're so misguided. And nobody on YouTube, outside of maybe O'Shea, nobody on YouTube is really guiding these brothers in a positive direction. Nobody. So that's why I do this. I could do this and not get paid a dime. I didn't want to do this. I said that plenty of times. I didn't want to do this. People begged me to. And I prayed about it. And my ancestors told me to do this. So you niggas that come on here and say I'm emotional or I sound like one, fuck you niggas. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Fuck you. I'm not getting on here arguing with niggas. It's niggas out here now. They don't even have toilet paper in their house to wipe their ass, and they want to come on YouTube and argue with me. I'm not worried about you niggas. Because anything you're called to do that's God ordained, it's gonna flourish. So you niggas coming on here, oh, I'm unsubscribed, or oh, he's really emotional. I don't give a shit. I really don't. That's one thing you're gonna learn about me. Gabe, let me say it together. I do not care. I want you to say it with me. Comedic, you dusty hotep ass nigga. I want you to say it with me. I don't give a shit. I don't. I don't give a damn. Because I'm gonna grow it with you or without you. So what you can do is you can block the channel, or I'll do you a favor. I'll block you. And you don't have to worry about it anymore. I tell the women the same thing. These hoes that come up on my page arguing with me, you don't have to be here. This is why niggas are last. That's why black folks are at the bottom of the totem pole now. That's why. Because we major in the minors and we minor in the majors. Y'all like to keep up niggatry and nigga shit. And goofy niggas like this comedic nigga and that Zephaniah nigga. This is why our women have such a hard time following us. These niggas can't count to 5. But they want to come on my channel and argue with me. I'm not here for niggatry and nigga shit. I ain't gonna do it. So what you can do, you can leave. I'll make sure I block your ass. And TD Hutch, I'm glad you reminded me. I gotta mod some of y'all so we can clear this chat up. I'm not gonna. We're in the middle of a goddamn crisis. A lot of you niggas can't even pay your cable bill. Your kids are sitting out here hungry. You don't even know how you're gonna feed your damn kids. But you come on YouTube day in, day out, bumming off your neighbor's Wi-Fi, arguing with niggas you ain't never seen before. So when it's all said and done, I'm gonna stand, nigga. You little moist bastard, you. I'm gonna be here. Period.
But on a better note, though, Miss Jones says you all provided a wide variety of examples. Thank you so much, Miss Jones.
Thank you, Miss Jones. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Says, I'm glad you guys are doing this because the conversation needs to be had because our community is in chaos to the point where decent Black people are divesting and tapping out.
Are divesting and
Now,
tapping out.
I just started smoking my little weed, so
don't worry about it. No. You know what? I'm gonna have to see. I don't really deal in narcotic, but nigga, I might have to hit the narcotic tonight. Shit.
Not no narcotics now.
You made me sound like a crackhead, you asshole.
No.
I'm gonna be right here like, what's his name from New Jack City? What was his name? Pookie?
Oh, Lord. Of New Jack City?
Yeah, New Jack City. We'll be hitting the pipe. Oh, these niggas. Ms. Jones, I'm definitely gonna make you a moderator. I'm gonna mod some of y'all up. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Zephaniah, stop messaging me in the private chat, you moist bastard. Okay, let me get off here. Hey, folks, I thank y'all so much for listening. I did not know that this was going to go in the direction it did. I'm going to take this down and put it on Patreon, and I am going to take the first 45 minutes of the episode and put it up because it was really good. It is. Thank you, Miss V. It's being misused. That's why I wanted to do it. And these niggas, I guess they haven't masturbated today. They're a little sexually frustrated, so they came in to argue. But I'm gonna put the whole thing will be on Patreon. So if you're a Patreon, you'll be able to hear the whole thing. You'll be able to hear me roast these niggas. But I'll take that first 45 minutes and cut it up. So I have more work to do because of goofy niggas. Anyway. Yeah, Natalie, send them my way. Send them my way. Oh, folks done pissed me off. Thank you for everyone that subscribed. I don't like acting like this because I got new people in the chat and everything, but it is what it is. Mary Saint, thank you for coming on. Let me get off here because I'm getting ready to go in again. I can feel it. Thank you for coming on, Mary Saint. I appreciate it. This was a good topic. We're going to be back again talking about some celebrity stuff. There's a lot of celebrity stuff going on right now. So
yeah,
we're going to be talking about that soon.
We got to update to the Yaya situation like I told you guys before.
Yeah, we got to update that. We do got to update that.
It's not going to be lenient with her. You guys get me. I told y'all they wasn't, and they actually came out and said it out of their own mouth.
They got
an example out of her like I told y'all.
Yep. So, yeah. Yep. They got the state of Texas has their foot up her ass. So, yeah. All right, guys. Y'all be good.
Bye.